What's up, guys? Baker here, back with another exciting episode. And while I was gone, I just imported a few more clips and a couple cinematic and film burn kind of things, and just want to kind of get started in the beginning. Oh, and another thing is I switched out one of the clips to the Catives one for the one at the end and stuff, but let's go ahead and I just want to I got this little kind of cinematic clip thing that I've always wanted to use, so I'm going to go ahead and try to use this and change out the names. That's what we're going to do today a little bit. So I'll go ahead and pre-compose that, click it in there, and I can just rename it to, let's call this intro snap thing. Okay. And I won't mess with the frames per second or anything, but we're going to try to track the motion and stuff. And so we'll create a new null object, and we'll go ahead and click Window Tracker. So it brings up our tracker window, and make sure this is selected, and we're going to track motion. Now we want to track the position and the rotation. And I've experimented with this a little bit, and since it's so dark, you can use this little exposure adjustment. Now this doesn't actually change the footage, this is just to help you look at stuff, so I'm going to bring this up just so it's a little bit easier to track, because it's a little too dark. So I'm going to go in here 100%, make sure this is on full, by the way, and we'll just go ahead and move this. I'll move this one to that corner of the L, and then this one, this one down to maybe this little intersection of the Y. And we'll go to the beginning, and oops, I guess we got to reset that then. And right there, and we'll just track forward. Not that bad of a track, but it's pretty decent from what I had before. So we'll edit target, make sure the null is selected, OK, and hit apply, X and Y. Boom. So reset the exposure. Oh, it is already. Okay. So now we got this null object right here, and it looks like it's pretty much stuck. That's cool. So what we're going to do is we need to blank out this name. So what I'm going to do is duplicate the original clip and just kind of mask out the largest sample area I can get. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the rectangle tool and just kind of mask that out a little bit. So let's see here. I get a good little sample. So if we solo that, that's all we got, right? So I'll take this and hit S for scale so I can stretch it, make it pretty long. And then I'll just kind of slide this over so it kind of fills. And I might need to rotate it a little bit, maybe like -1, right? Kind of line that up in there. And then the color doesn't really match. So, well, before we do that, take the blank part and parent it to the null object, so that way it sticks. It also moves with it. So let's kind of color correct this a little bit. So we'll go and find some curves, bring it on the blank, and I just forgot I'm supposed to be timing myself so I don't go over 15 minutes. Let me set a timer really quick. Hold on. I'll set it for 10 minutes from now. Alright, so I'll boost this up a little bit, and that looks good. The darks need to be brought up a little bit, so that side up, a little bit brighter or something. Maybe a little bit darker. Not bad. What we can do is we can also feather the mask, so press F for feather. Feather about, I don't know, 3 pixels or so. Maybe expand it 2. So basically what we did is sort of we got some black stuff right here, so let's just move the mask away from the edge. So we kind of just made it like a little blank slate, almost. It's not too bad, but what we can do is take our text tool, just type in here, and director, I'm the director, so I'm going to say Baker XHD, or I'll just write Baker, just because it looks a little bit simpler. It's like my name, Baker. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of position this in here and maybe just rotate it just a little bit. -1 as well. And then once we got it settled in, then we'll parent that to the null object as well. And then so that also moves with it. Now it's not perfect, but it's alright. And probably lower the opacity a little bit so it blends a little nicer. 80% maybe, 90. Maybe you want to blur it out just a tiny bit. Fast blur, maybe like 0.5 pixels. Just so it kind of looks like it's you know, blending in there a little bit. 0.3 pixels. Not bad. Cool. Camera. Let's see. What should I change? Let's see if I can change that. So I'll duplicate the blank and just slide it down right over there. Should be parented still. So look at that. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So we type in here community montage. By the way, this font is called Hand of Sean, and you can get this at defont.com. And pretty nice website. They got most fonts for free. They don't have every good font like Typograph Pro or something. But yeah, so just put that in there, parent it to the null. And what did we put on this? 90% and a fast blur. So I'll just copy the blur, put it on the community montage text, and bring down the opacity as well. Cool. Look at that. Looks like it's stuck there. That's sick. Baker. Maybe I should put Baker presents a. No, Baker presents. I'll slide this over. Baker presents. And then a community montage. Sick. Look at that. I just changed it. That's pretty sweet. I'm excited for myself. Anyways, so I'll go back and to the main comp, and I'll bring that back out here. So intro snap, bring that right in the beginning, and I kind of like it that size, I think. And then what's going to happen is what should I do? It'll flash, and then I'll have let's see, these sponsor intros. You guys seen those, right? You know, like those ones. I'm going to have those come in, but I don't want to deal with those for now. What should I do? Actually, let's see how much time I have. 5 minutes, 6 minutes left. I got some other cinematics. Cinematics for Baker. Let me just take these. Stan, gonna help me out with these. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them because I got a couple cinematics and stuff. So I'm gonna go until this one starts, and move over a few frames till it actually stops. And okay, so I'm gonna go Pin Shift D. Boom. And let's see. What's the best way to do this? Here, I'll just like that. Delete and trim comp to work area. So this one I'll call this jump backwards cinematic. And then I'll drag that cinematics for Baker in again. I'll go to the next one, which is this is gonna be a fun effect. I think I should do that. Show you what it does. You guys have probably seen it in a bunch of movies. It's a very famous editing trick. It's called vertigo cinematic. And last one really quick. At the end, this one's just going to be like a little transition kind of thing. Trim comp. And this will be our flyby cinematic. Boom. Okay. Well, let's go to that vertigo thing. I want to do that really quick. So I'm going to have this pretty much right before, what's his face? K-Dub jumps off, because this is where he's hiding, you know? So I'm going to bring that out here. Right about here. And, let's see. Not flyby. What am I talking about? Vertigo. Okay, so coolness. What I'm gonna do is actually just do it in here. So we're gonna go to when the camera starts moving. It's right about here. Keyframe S. Keyframe for the scale, and go when he stops, or find when he stops. Right about now. And set a keyframe, and then the beginning keyframe, we're just gonna scale this up, and looks like it's gonna be off center, so Shift P so we get the position as well. So make sure those are both set. So the beginning position we can kind of just fix that like that, put them in the center. So check this out. You ready? Done. That's the vertigo effect. Look at that. That is sick, dude. I'm excited. And let's add a little bit of rotation. So rotate there, and maybe rotate it like that. Oh, first of all, let's change the anchor point. Actually, we can't really do that now. Darn it. All right, let me undo all this. Let me just reset everything. Okay, we want the anchor point to be on his head. Okay, so this is when it starts, right? Yeah. So keyframe position, scale, rotation. And I go to the end when it stops, and keyframe all those. Go to the beginning, and scale it up. Position it in the middle. Maybe rotate it a little bit. And at the end, have it rotated the other way. That's negative rotation, positive rotation. Maybe just a little bit. Make sure there's no black, so kind of scale it up. Oh, and the spectating, I don't want that in there. Move that up. Boom, perfect. So let's take a look. That is a sick cinematic. It's called the vertigo effect. Check it out. That is sick. Alright, so just kind of put that in there. Let's see. I might have some like flares on his eyes or something too. That might be cool, right? Maybe have it like a flash with the let's see. Move that over. So flash transition. So what I can do is let's see. No. Only got about a minute, so I might have to just save it for next time, but I'm going to go ahead and make some optical flares, and when he turns his head right there, oh, look at that timing, dude. He turns it right there. That is so sick. His eyes are going to glow with some cool flares, and it's going to transition really nicely into this, and then it goes boom. Yeah, so kind of short cinematic episode today, but I learned a little bit of that tracking. If you have any other questions about that and how that works a little bit more, I can help you. But until next time, go ahead and like the video until next episode comes out. So again, I'm raising it 5 more likes, so what is it now, 80? So 80 likes next episode. So here's some buttons and stuff, just like always, and have fun, you guys. Peace.